Chapter 2 Overview and Revision. Lecture 1 Data Model. Data model can be defined as an integrated collection of concepts for describing and manipulating data, relationships between data, and constraints on the data. The different types of data models are relational data model, hierarchical data model, followed by this network data model, object oriented data model, object relational data model. So these are the different types of data models. So relational data model. Relational data model is the one which stores data in the form of tables. So if you see, I have enclosed one table there. So it is having the attributes of register number, name, date of birth and course. It says register number 1 Kavita. We are having her date of birth and the course which she is studying is BCA. Followed by register number 2 is Shruti, and we have her date of birth followed by the course that she is going to do, that is BCA. So this is where you can see the data is stored in the form of tables. So hierarchical data model. Hierarchical data model organizes data in a tree structure. Now let's look at an example to understand this concept. So this diagram represents an example to illustrate the concept of hierarchical data model. So consider the company's organizational structure. So at the top we are having the general manager. So under him we are having the deputy general manager, and then followed by we are having the employees. So if you look at this particular diagram, it represents a tree structure. So at the top the general manager, followed by deputy general manager, so below him, and then we are having the employees. So this is an example of the hierarchical data model. Next one is the network data model. The network model is going to replace the hierarchical tree with a graph. Basically in hierarchical data model we used trees, but in case of network data model we are going to use the graph. So that is the basic difference between hierarchical and network data model. So the network model is a collection of data in which records are physically linked through linked lists. And we can also say that it is going to allow a record to have more than one parent. So this is about the network data model. Let's see an example. So consider an example of a store. So in a store there are cashier, customers involved. So and cashiers, customers perform transaction. And so I can say that the transaction is going to depend on the records of both cashier as well as customer. So this can be considered as an example for the network data model. Now let us look at what is called as an object-oriented data model. An object-oriented data model consists of the following basic object-oriented concepts. And those are object, attribute, class and inheritance. So as you all know, object is any real world entity. And attribute is basically the characteristic, or you can say the property of the object. Followed by method, which can be understood as the behavior of the object, followed by what is called as the class. Class is a group of objects which is going to have the same set of attributes and methods. Then the next one is inheritance. So inheritance is the process of deriving a new class, which is also called as a subclass from an existing class, which is called as the superclass. Next, we will understand what is called as object relational data model. So object relational data model is a relational model that allows users to integrate object oriented features into it. As you all know, relational data model means data is stored in tabular format. So when we integrate the object oriented features into the tabular format, it becomes object relational data model. The next topic that we are going to see is schema. So schema is defined as the description of the database. So it's quite simple to remember. Schema means description of the database. Next topic is database instance or database state or snapshot. The data in the database at a particular moment in time is called as the database snapshot. So the next topic is database languages. First one is data definition language, abbreviated as DDL. It is used by database designers, or you can say database administrators. So some of the examples are create statement, drop, truncate and alter statement. Next we are having the data manipulation language statements. Data manipulation language is used for performing operations such as retrieval and update upon populated database. So for example, insert, update, select and delete. So let us continue the other topics in the next video. So thank you.